He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got a touchdown pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back to throw now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Marvin Mims, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home in MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're out to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Michael Penix, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2nd and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. All of a sudden, we've got a new ball game back to level after that interception that he threw on the previous drive led to a touchdown. So we'll see if they can get things right here. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Kamara up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll barrel this way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Xander Horvath
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll drop to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw here. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
Catch made, it's Moreau.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Foster Moreau.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them.